university. My major is communication studies, and I have a co-major in arts management. I'm also a dog mom. Yes, so I live with Cassie. Cassie is my roommate. We live in a house, and I don't know, you can't really see too much. But that's my room right there. And we are far from class, and it is not ideal. We have a 30-minute walk to and from class. We pay $400 a month for our house. It's pretty old, not gonna lie. There are a few things falling apart, but nothing too impossible to manage. We have a really good landlord as well who is very helpful. I feel that it would be very tricky though to upkeep this house as a first-time person living in a home without the landlord that we have. He makes it a lot easier on us. Fortunately, not too many of the house's maintenance responsibilities fall on us because we are blessed with a really good landlord. But I have a feeling if it wasn't the best landlord, that would be a lot different. So, finding a house, in my experience, wasn't too difficult, and I feel there is a good amount of stuff available. It's a little more difficult to get roommates organized than it is actually finding a house, in my opinion. I found this house through friends. I didn't really have to do too much searching to find this place, which was really fortunate. When I signed the lease, it was a very casual experience given that my friend's dad was our landlord. It was pretty easy to get through. I was currently living in an apartment before I chose to move into a house, and it just kind of happened. I was a regional student, so the dorms weren't really an option for me. I had to go find my own living. I was very fortunate my first year to move into an apartment where I did have random roommates, and it actually worked out really well for me. It was a little stressful, I would say, to search for apartments, especially since I didn't know anybody really at Miami, so I had to find a place that was going to set me up with random roommates. It was stressful to do the search just because there are a lot of options on campus, and it's hard to kind of sift through. The apartment was dog water in comparison to this house. The apartment was pretty gross. We moved in in 2020, so we were still in the midst of the pandemic, and they kind of used that as an excuse to not clean the apartment. And a lot of things were broken. Maintenance was really, really poor. One time our sink back clogged up because of a rice clog. They did not respond to our maintenance request. In fact, they didn't get to that sink until literally like a month later. But it stinks when you sign a lease and you expect 24-hour maintenance and then you don't get it when an emergency situation is happening. My landlord is way better than that maintenance department will ever be. Obviously, it's an interpersonal relationship, which I feel changes things too. Buying a house is not easy. I feel living in college is a little easier to find a living situation. There's so many resources available to find a living situation. Everyone is always looking for a living situation.